for Aurora's Animal Rights Advocates. I hope you're having a fantastic evening and keeping warm, seeing as it's storming outside my windows here. But it's March, and that means spring is coming. Spring is just around the corner, only 21 more days to go, and spring should hopefully be here. Welcome to the March newsletter. I wanted to start this newsletter off with our thank yous this month. A huge thank you goes to Dr. Tushar Mehta for coming up from the city to speak to us at our last potluck and teaching us all about the health and the truth and facts about vegan nutrition. And a huge thank you to everyone who came out to the event. It was our hugest event yet, our biggest potluck. We had over 40 people in attendance, and I'd just like to thank everyone for bringing their friends and family and making our event such a big success. I also want to thank all the protesters who came out to the Have a Heart, Don't Wear a Fur event. Our event was very successful. I want to thank Deirdre and Farzad for coming to the event, and the Mighty McQueens for coming up from Toronto and bringing their big signs and helping us make a big demo. Our event was seen by all the cars that went by and had to stop at the red light right where we were standing, and many pedestrians as well. I want to thank you all for making our event successful, and I can't wait to work with you again at our next event. I would also like to send a thank you to everyone who braved the cold on the family day and came out to Wishing Well Sanctuary. It was a lot of fun. We spent hours making valentines, putting icing on cookies, eating vegan ice cream. Brenda from Wishing Well Sanctuary read a story for the kids. It was such an awesome day. If you missed the event, don't worry, there's another event coming up at the end of the month, and the sanctuary is starting bi-monthly tours this month. So if you're a fan of Wishing Well Sanctuary, there's going to be lots going on there soon. Can't wait to see you there. And lastly, a thank you to our monthly donors. Without you, our group would not be able to continue to host events, to allow new people to come, and to continue to allow our group to grow. So thank you so much. If you'd like to become a monthly donor, or if you'd like to donate to our group, there are several different options. We have a GoFundMe account you can donate to. There's a Patreon website where you can become a monthly sponsor. We have a PayPal that you can donate to, as well as we do accept checks that are made out to the Aurora Animal Rights Advocates. Not only do our donors allow us to host events, but they allow us to go to festivals and go to conferences to learn more about animal rights. So thank you very much if you're a monthly donor or if you're thinking about becoming one. Did I mention there's only 21 more days until spring? That means summer festivals, community events, and tons of protests. Can't wait? Check out all the upcoming events and make sure you've got your calendar all marked down. Typically in March, we like to think of Easter events, but I think most vegans in Toronto and the area think of the Vegan Toronto Bake Off. I've been the last 2 years. It's a fantastic event if you have a sweet tooth or if you like baking at all. Join in. Tickets are now being sold. The idea of the event is they've got a whole bunch of different bakers that bake little sample sizes of cupcakes and tarts and savory dishes as well. And so with each ticket, you get a sample of 5 different plates, and on each plate there's 5 different samples, and you get a ballot, and on each ballot you decide which sample you like the best. You can buy more plates if you like. I recommend taking a Tupperware container. Every year I've always ended up with more food than I could chew, so I always take some home. It's a fantastic event, and I totally recommend taking a family member or a friend and showing them how sweet vegan treats can be. And because we're talking about sweets, I wanted to share with you my favorite chocolate cake recipe. The recipe is vegan, but the website is not, unfortunately. But I highly recommend you check out this recipe and try this chocolate vegan cake. The recipe hasn't failed me yet. I've taken it to several events and family events as well, and everyone has been blown away and can't believe that it's vegan. Upcoming events for March include the opening of Wishing Well Sanctuary for the spring and summer tours. There are 2 tours planned for this March. One is March 13th and the second is the 26th. March 13th, please come for about 12:15 for a full tour of the sanctuary. It's $15 a person or $50 for a family of 4. I highly recommend that you come check out the sanctuary if you haven't been there. It's so much fun, it's relaxing, you get to meet tons of animals with one-on-one interaction and hands-on. It's definitely my favorite place to be. The second tour on the 26th is actually going to be our potluck event. It's going to be the Love of the Lambs event. We're going to celebrate the anniversary of Meadow the Lamb, who was rescued 1 year ago from Newmarket Meat Packers after the Aurora animal rights advocates held a vigil outside King Cole Ducks and Newmarket Meat Packers. One of the activists there had a conversation with the owner of Newmarket Meat Packers and asked if they'd be willing to give us a lamb for Easter. They said yes, and a week later we returned, just after Good Friday, and they gave us Meadow the lamb. Meadow has been living a fantastic life at the sanctuary in his flock of sheep, where his best friend now is Lightning the llama. The 2 of them are seen all the time together. I hope that you can make it out to this event. We're going to be offering the sheep a special lunch, and we're going to be offering a potluck, veggie burgers, and a movie for the kids after the full tour of the sanctuary. So I hope you can make it March 26th at about 12:15 at Wishing Well Sanctuary. We'll see you there. March also means National Meat-Out Day, and Aurora Animal Rights Advocates has participated for the last 2 years with a morning event at the Aurora GO station. We've been thinking about this idea and we're thinking about changing the location this year. We haven't quite decided. We're looking for a place with lots of foot traffic and where we're not going to get pushed off of the property. Meat-Out Day is a national event and it's held all over Canada and the United States. I hope you can join us where we hand out vegan food samples and information on veganism and our group. If you're interested on any information on Meat-Out, check out the links below. I hope you can join us so we can hand out lots of samples and give out lots of information to spread awareness for Meat-Out Day. Lastly, I'd like to invite you to join us to a wildlife symposium that's being held locally here in Newmarket. Crime Stoppers is hosting the event to teach us how to recognize suspicious activities in our area that might be actually poaching of endangered animals. I myself will be attending the event to try to learn something new and see if there's any information that I can share with others. I hope you can join us on March 31st for this interesting and informative event. The Aurora Animal Rights Advocates blog is up and running, and we're always looking for submitters. You can share your stories, your recipes, events that you've been to, experiences with activism, anything really. We just want to make this blog about everyone so that everyone can share their experiences and have a wide range of information for everyone to read. If you're interested in becoming a blogger or even a one-time submitter, send us an email so we can chat more about you becoming a blogger. It's festival time! I just submitted 2 applications, one to the Stouffville Strawberry Festival and the other to the Aurora Street Festival. We will be participating in both of the events this year and I can't wait. Street festivals are my favorite event. They are fantastic and fun and we meet tons of people and it's just great awareness for the whole town to come and see our booth. If you're interested in volunteering in one of these events, see the information below listed. I would love to have you as a volunteer, or if you're interested in participating in one of the events, there's also information for that below. Lastly, I wanted to share with you that I'm going to be on Rogers TV again this month. I'm going in for the recording at the end of this week and it should be airing in just a few weeks. I will let you know the air dates shortly. I'm super excited to be invited back onto the show for a second time. Well, I think that's it for this newsletter. So keep fighting for animals and always be the change that you want to see in this world. Peace, and we'll see you next time.